So as you can see, my normally beautifully arranged shelves have now been packed up and put away for moving. So instead of books, I thought I'd put up some writing things I still haven't packed yet. Yeah, pretty much just some notebooks so it's not just a blank shelf. Anywho, we're not talking about my shelf. Today we're going to be talking about Nanowrimo Preperation. Because I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to October and I think about all of the things I have to do before November, I can kind of get a little stressed out. Some days I'm just like... So I just wanted to make this casual video about how my preparation is going and to talk to you guys about how your preparation is going. You are preparing, right? Like just a little bit, at least in here, if not physically on the computer or on paper. Just checking. Let's prepare. Let's talk about preparation. So far for preparation, I have finished my outline, and let me tell you, that was the most stressful thing I had to accomplish. Because I work 5 days a week and I am moving here within 2 weeks, making a long, extensive outline during this short time frame and trying to make it make sense and be concise was the most difficult thing I've ever done. But I managed to pull through and finish it, so I'll give you a brief look at that. This is my outline. Can you see my outline? Yeah, I went through with my bullet point thing like I usually did on paper, and then I kind of translated it onto my computer and put it in with each chapter part. As I mentioned in my outlining video, I do 3 parts and 10 chapters each. I didn't really plan that. It's kind of how it worked out in the first one that I did, so I'm kind of just continuing that here. Yes, I managed to finish my outline. It doesn't make a lot of sense to anyone else but me because I kind of write for myself, so only I will understand that. But yes, this is the sequel to the first book that I did in Nanowrimo, so I'm hoping to reread that before I write this. That is something else I need to prepare before I write this. I need to reread the last story so I can get that in my head. Sorry if I'm being really cryptic about what my story is about. I kind of have this weird fear about people stealing my ideas and my work because it happens. But if you want to be my Nanowrimo buddy, I'm going to link that below and we can talk more on there about stuff. So along with that outline, I've also made character outlines, kind of character sketches. I don't know if character outlines are necessary, so I wouldn't be stressing about getting that done before November, but for me they're helpful, at least for my main characters. They have kind of brief ones where you can just like fill out information about your characters, but then they have extensive ones where you really get to know like the personality and the groundwork of your characters. And that's the one I use. Here's the outline of one of my random side characters I decided to do. You probably can't read it. It goes through like, you know, what they look like, their personality, their mannerisms, their likes, their dislikes, their hobbies, their childhood, their internal struggles from the beginning of the novel to the end of the novel. Like I said, I don't think these are necessary, but I think they are helpful to lay some of the groundwork for your character and to develop their personality. So personally, I use them. You guys should let me know if you use them. Do you like extensive ones or little ones? Do you not use them at all? What do you do to get your characters going? That's what I want to know. On top of my outline and my character sketches, I also have an entire document full of just thoughts. Because I don't know about you guys, but I will just suddenly get like random thoughts or information like, oh man, that's really vital to the plot. So I'll just type it up on my notepad or I'll write it down somewhere. So I decided to make a giant document called Nanowrimo Year 3 Info Dump. And anytime I get information or ideas or important facts, I just dump it into this Word document. So if I ever can't remember something, I just go to that document and scroll on through and I can find it. But aside from those 3 documents, that is literally all the preparation I have done. Do you think I'm over-prepared? Do you think I'm under-prepared? I mean, I have my outline. That's the most important thing. I need to revise my outline probably so I don't wing it as much. And I got most of my characters fleshed through. I mean, this is the second time around, so I know some of them pretty well, but I have new ones coming in, of course. And of course, the Word document. I hope that will help also. Along with this preparation video, I also kind of wanted to talk about where you sit when you write. Because I am moving across the country by the end of this month, like right before Nanowrimo, I am happy that I will be back to Iowa just in time to go back to my library. I know that's a weird thing to miss, but the library here is kind of There's not really like spots to sit down and it's kind of like just weird looking. I don't know if it's just because it's a bigger city or what, but it's not that impressive. I mean, it's the library, it's used for what it's used, but it's not as cool as my library back home. My library back home has like really cool windows and shelves and there's like little spots where you can sit at a table and hide behind something and just like write. So yeah, the library is a go-to spot. I also like my desk back home. Sometimes I'll just like press my back up against the wall and like duck under a blanket and just type. That's kind of a go-to spot. But yes, mainly the library. I do love the library just to get away from people and into the quiet and a change of scenery for once in a while. On top of preparation, I've also invested in fall candles to light and smell during writing sessions. That's kind of weird, but Preparation. I also have a whole bunch of coffee and tea that I've bought that I'm stocking up. I'm hoping to make my Nanowrimo survival kit video before November, but as I said, I'm moving. It might be during November, but I will be getting that towards you because I have a lot of physical things that I try to like stockpile up for Nanowrimo. It's mainly coffee and tea and pencils and notebooks and all that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. Just kind of this brief babbly video about my preparation, what's going on. You guys should let me know all of the questions I've asked you. Have you finished your outline? Do you use character sketches? Where do you like to sit and write? I would love to discuss all of this. But yes, that's all I've got to say. I'm hoping I will be able to make a video here soon, but this is probably the last one that's gonna go up before I move. So the next time I see you, I might be in a different location. So hopefully I will see you later.